Welcome back to Storm Akima. Storm here.
Mom here.
We're going to be watching more Secret Invasion, episode 2.
Oh, wow.
We were sad last time about Maria Hill. I'm still in shock.
Who knows? Maybe she's still alive.
And we were actually talking about that right before recording. We were like, what happens if she's not actually dead? She got shot, and this show is going to make us paranoid because anyone could be a skrull.
Right. Yeah, that's for sure.
So maybe she transformed into a skrull at the end after dying, because once they die, they turn. And it wasn't actually her. So I'm sad. I really think she's gone. And shall we talk about this after?
Yes.
Let's get into it.
This is Gravik.
Oh.
Gravik. They died a brilliant death.
I'm sure they did. This work here, you know, it's very dangerous. It's been a rough journey. We went looking for harm. Found nothing but violence. This man, I trust. You know I don't use that word lightly. And I could use your help. It would mean putting on a new face and keeping it. This is the promise. While you work to keep my home safe, Carol Danvers and I will find you a new one. Who'll be first to take the pledge?
So cool. And just how quickly they can transform.
Yeah, and they can't change back, right?
Well, they can. I'm so angry at that.
Yeah,
It's so terrible.
So nice.
And all these poor people.
Yeah, look at that. You know.
God, that sucks. He just lost his close friend.
Oh my God.
And this is the skrull.
Yeah. Gosh. See? Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, and it's like he just turned into Talos, and it's like,
Yeah, that's right. Wow. That's right.
what do you trust? I don't know.
Right. I like this introduction, though.
It's good.
Yeah.
I like how you're wearing green, too. I should have worn green.
Yeah.
The Last of Us. Wow, they didn't even push it anymore. Yeah, awkward.
We couldn't go in the dining car, so we brought fried chicken, white bread, deviled eggs, pound cake, and a shoebox. Half hour after the train pulled out, that chicken be gone. Smelled way too good to wait. One time she said, "Tell me something I don't know about you and Susie." Me and Susie had a standing game of doctor. We've been playing behind old man Jackson's barn. Suffice it to say, I wasn't about to tell her about that. I made up something crazy.
Oh, wow.
Me and Susie saw a bullfrog with polka dots. I just smiled, even though I'd lied through my teeth. The mere fact that I did that told her everything she needed to know about me and Susie.
A line.
You want to go a few rounds? Tell me something I don't know about the skrulls that fled. They're here. Who's here?
All of them.
All of us. Wait. You're telling me
That's a big one.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a million. Wow.
right now? Have you lost your reptilian ass mind? I sent out the call, and every skrull that isn't in Emperor George's colony, they answered. You lied to me.
Yeah, that's a big one.
We were being hunted across the universe. I had two choices.
Where they could still be
Using us as your
analogy.
spies and your errand boys, as long as it's on your terms. The host gets to set the terms of the visitation. What happens when the host disappears? Huh? Because you were gone. And I didn't think you were coming back. I really didn't. And you know what? Even when you did come back, there was no talking to you about anything real. Your boots barely hit earth. And oh, it's too heavy here, Mel. I gotta go up to my space station. You've been up there for years.
Wow, this whole
Get in touch with
bag
the
a lot.
tailors, and you didn't because you didn't want me to know. My hope is that with your help, skrulls and humans can coexist here on Earth. Humans can't coexist with each other, Talos. You've been here long enough to know that. We've been at war with each other since we could walk upright. There's not enough room or tolerance on this planet for another species.
Oh boy.
That's Guardians too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Matter of fact, neither is this train compartment. I think this is just a...
Oh boy.
So millions. So we're going to be shocked to see how many people we
That's
already
right,
know
that's right.
in the MCU that are Skrulls.
Wow.
Oh, I thought she was going to pass out.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Oh.
Where on planet Earth my daughter was killed. So apparently facts are not included in the debt I'm owed.
Yeah, I'd want to know.
She died in Moscow.
Yeah, Russia.
We were there trying to stop the attack. Someone set a trap.
For her?
No, for me. Someone wanted to hurt me. So they hurt her.
So, you're the reason I'm taking my daughter back home.
Ouch.
Oh jeez.
It's a dangerous job.
Protect her, Elizabeth.
You're Nick Fury. Maria believed in you. She would have followed you to the gates of hell and back. Look, I don't know what Maria died for out there, but whatever it was, don't let it be for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Game on.
I'll try. Yeah.
His motivation now.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Developing story at this
Oh
hour.
boy.
Several bombs exploded today at an annual celebration in Moscow.
Yeah, and
killing
how
at
many?
least 2,000 civilians.
Wow!
Oh my
Holy
God.
crap!
Leading member of the online fringe group Americans Against Russia. The UK Prime Minister was quick to denounce
The Americans
the
against Russia.
The
So
NATO
that's what
Secretary
they're doing.
General says NATO is acting swiftly to gather intel on the bomb.
Despite the outpouring of condemnation, all signs point towards imminent retaliation from Russia. You wait.
Yeah, that's not happening. Grab it.
I don't know. Too many other.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Oh,
Dang.
okay.
Playing the man's game, using the man's fork and knife. Better to behave as a human than as a dog. What the hell gives you the right to disobey this council? What gives me the right?
That sounds scary.
So for anyone flinching at the
Oh,
thought
boy.
of innocent deaths, let me assure you, we're only hastening the inevitable.
Democracy is fine for peacetime, but whilst at war, we need a single commander whose war power is total and unchecked. My God. Therefore, I nominate Gravik to the post of
Crap.
Oh, jeez.
Traitor, you were in on this with him the entire time.
Sit yourself down, Sergio. I'm not done yet.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the commander of NATO.
Oh,
I
boy.
can mobilize 1,000,000 troops at this level.
Holy cow.
Shall I remove him, madame?
Oh, I don't think he'll be any more trouble.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. She doesn't want to.
I fear each one of you has forgotten our history.
We did not end up homeless refugees because we were unwilling to wage war. We
Don't hurt her.
Oh boy.
I will not support your war,
Oh boy.
and I do not submit.
Crap.
Oh crap.
And he
Oh,
just
look at him.
smiles.
Yeah. Oh boy, he is.
Don't, he's gonna hurt her.
Oh, something's gonna happen to her. Oh, poor thing.
I don't know.
No, I don't
He's
think
so cocky too. Like he's
Yeah,
so
he is,
confident.
yeah.
He's gonna hurt her. You won't be harmed
Oh,
here.
he doesn't care. Yes.
I'm worried for Shirley.
Yeah, that's right. Oh boy.
She's so close to him, yet she doesn't
yeah.
know what he's
That's,
doing half the time.
that's right.
Perhaps I misheard. Yes.
Oh, well.
What is this?
Sign of just how seriously it regards rumours of American involvement in the Moscow attacks. The 27 EU heads of state, plus the British Prime Minister, have all but commanded Washington to account for itself at this emergency security summit here in London.
Rhodey.
Slovakia rolls its eyes at me one more time. I'm gonna put on the suit and carpet bomb it.
Oh, be careful.
Head of state.
I'm getting in trouble for that.
President Ritson is aware of the seriousness with which his international partners regard
This is so bad.
Yeah. That,
Ooh.
Rioni. Fury.
Pretty expensive for a government salary.
Yeah, well, my other suit's made of titanium, so this actually constitutes considerable savings.
He said.
Great. Tell you what, let me just finish mopping up this globe-sized bucket of steaming hot caca you tipped over yesterday morning, and we can get a drink. That sound good?
You sound frustrated. What's the matter? Croatia talking crap?
Slovakia.
Well, carpet bomb their ass.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Do me a favor, try not to pop off a nuclear holocaust before you get there. Yeah, don't let the relaxed ambiance fool you. I'm this close to handing your ass over to the Russians.
You getting your rake here, Colonel Rhodes.
You do not want to be playing mine is bigger than yours with job titles right now, Fury. Trust me. I'm the last friend you got.
Are the Russians really trying to pin this on me?
Your face is all over CCTV footage.
Non-state actors, global reach, borderless operations.
Hydra.
Yeah, if Hydra was a bunch of green guys who could shapeshift into your daddy.
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's right.
It's real. It's happened.
That's not possible.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but it's true. And here's the crazy part. We're being invaded and we can't even tell who the invaders are.
Yeah,
It is
that's
scary.
insane.
That's right.
Maybe we should call our friends.
No, we can't jump the gun on that. We get them in a fight with the skrulls.
Didn't one or two might be his
find
hero.
themselves duplicated and turned into terrorists.
Fury.
This is my war, Brody. You get your seat at the table.
Oh, so I owe you now? Is that it?
We owe each other. Men who look like us don't get promoted because of our daddies. No. Every ounce of power we wrestle from the vice grip of the mediocre Alexander Pierces who run this world was earned in blood.
But they can only be vanquished by you, alone. And you want me to make the power mean something by helping a brother out. But you should know better than most. The reason we wrestled this power from mediocre men who don't look like us was not simply to turn around and hand it to mediocre men who do. The point of this power is to be uncompromising, to be unsparing, to be able to sit across from a man we greatly admire, with whom we share an entire professional, personal, ancestral history with, and to tell him without any reservation that he's fired. That's what this moment right here, right now, is about, Nick.
Oh,
Dang.
oh boy. Oh, God.
Is it you to fire me?
Nobody sent me. I volunteered. And not to put too fine a point on this, but that mess that you created in Moscow that resulted in getting one of our best people murdered, you earned all this smoke, brother.
Oh, crap.
Jeez. Wow.
This gets worse and worse for him,
yeah,
huh?
It does. Hmm.
Oh, he broke his arm.
Ooh.
I'll walk myself out.
You wonder why you're out.
I'm Nick Fury. Even when I'm out, I'm in.
Yeah, he's in.
So there.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yes, and now that the door is unlocked, what does that tell you about me and Dawes? Where is he? Didn't your mother ever warn you could lose an eye by beating your meat like that?
That's messed up.
Well, I'll tell you doing it here.
Oh, I'm taking over.
God, he's so messy.
Oh, boy. What?
Alone at last. Now, shall we do this the easy way or the other way?
I'm gonna break these chains. And then I'm gonna break every bone in your body.
It's good to know.
Right, well, yeah, right.
Ew, seriously! Gross!
Oh, God.
Well, now
Ew.
that's confirmed. Let's party, shall we?
Oh, Jesus, bro.
That's one way to find out,
Yeah,
huh?
I guess so. Gross.
I was like, he had no blood in his shirt at all.
Yeah,
They were like doing
that's
something to
like,
his
yeah,
mouth
yes.
before, but now he does.
Oh, my gosh.
Frost Beast. Groot. What?
What are you doing in there?
Oh, see, he doesn't.
Checking the progress of our newest recruit.
Wait,
We're
what?
ready for a face before long. He's loyal.
Well, that's very brave.
It's gonna go in your
Everyone tells you
eye.
the blood starts to cook at 160 degrees centigrade. It's a biochemical imperative. The smart ones start talking earlier than that. You a smart one?
Oh, she's sadistic, huh?
Oh, boy, she.
Go ahead. Put it in my arm. Okay.
Oh, ooh. Ooh, the whole thing. Holy crap!
Put that over here, please.
Tell me the location of gravity.
Oh, my God, look at him.
I don't know, please.
Very sorry, dear heart. I can't work with nothing.
I can't, please. Graphic will kill me.
It's a married couple.
If I don't get a name, Graphic won't get the chance to kill you.
Whoa! That's a good timing.
Oh, I guess so. Oh, wow.
I'm just gonna go and check round back.
I'll come with.
No. You stay here. They might come up to bring it.
She's gonna do her own thing.
Yeah.
That's my lady, Dial.
That's fun seeing him with her.
Oh, jeez.
He's good.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
the
On the
hook.
hook. Oh, my God. That was. Oh,
Ooh.
God.
Yeah, he's a great fighter.
Yeah.
She's so calm.
Oh, yeah, look at her. God.
She's so calm, but then he's going to be like, she went underground. Go, go, go.
What's happening?
See,
yeah.
I was curious. What kind of man
Just
is
lies,
he?
he says. Just lies.
You're lying to me.
You know,
That's all I swear.
yeah, but oh no, he's not going to let you go.
He's just going to make sure you're dead.
Take him to the car.
Oh yeah, what's going to happen to him?
Crap. Lied, huh? You lied about lying. And he feels,
Did we make it home paid?
in a way,
What's that rope?
I have to kill you. Crap. That sucks.
Oh, yeah.
This is the kind of man Graphic is, and he doesn't even
That's right,
care.
he
He's
don't
just like,
care.
this is all It all has a purpose.
I hope she realizes after a while.
Yeah, and her friend in the back seat too.
Yeah.
I like him too. Look, doesn't even care. He's just chilling.
He doesn't.
Still works.
I'm not going to tell him that he's fired.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You're fired. I'm not fired.
That's right.
It's a nice place.
Aren't you forgetting something?
She was a Skrull.
Yep.
Is he a Skrull too, then?
Oh. Oh, maybe he is.
I don't know.
Well,
Doesn't mean he has to be one, but.
Yeah, that's.
Aww.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was nice though. I wanted to see him with someone. All right, so he's with a Skrull. I think that's awesome. I mean,
yeah.
It seems like they're really in love with each other.
That's right.
Now the question is, because I'm sure a lot of people are asking, is Nick Fury a Skrull?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking he's not, just because he was so shocked, with Talos telling him about the million people that are there. I don't know. I just feel like he's not. But I am worried now that we know there are at least a million or more, because we have, because then we have Gravik's people too there. So the other people that escaped, I guess, were separate with Talos. So you have like 1 million plus Skrulls now on Earth.
Yes.
And the scary thing is, not only, I mean, they're so superior, like, compared to humans.
Yes, sure.
And they have these powers that are not unlimited, but they can change, they can transform into anyone else. Like, what are the limitations? I know we have to learn more about the Skrulls, but could they change into an animal? I mean, they can change into a person with no pain, it looks like. It's just extremely fast within a few seconds, right?
Like just walking a little bit, and they change fast.
They do, and they can change their clothes. They transform their clothes too, and they can form an object out of nothing. It's an immense power that's extremely dangerous, and they can stay in that form forever.
That's right.
So, how long have the Skrulls been here? I mean, we've heard a few details, but a long time. And who are we going to find out, that are Skrulls? I feel like we're going to be shocked later to find out, we're already getting these surprises that Skrulls were pretending to be certain people, like certain humans that we know. But there's just so many questions where, was that Skrull who was this person, was that an actual person to begin with beforehand, or did they take up that face and made it up themselves? So I am curious, again, that also is an immense power. If, even seeing Talos in this episode change from person to person, we saw the Skrulls take faces, they look at a person, then they put them in that machine again or whatever, after they take their face, and not just their face, their whole physique and everything else, their voice, everything, memories.
Everything.
Yeah. Can they also just make up a person that doesn't exist? Because Talos changing from one person to another so quickly, is he just making up that woman he was pretending to be? Was she an actual person that he stole her face a long time ago and just remembers her physique and everything? And if that's not the case and he just made up that person, that's even more dangerous, because you could just make up whatever you want and never be detected. There's no ground to anything. It's just oh, well, you look like so and so, and let's look up your file. It's you could just make up whoever. You could have a different fingerprint every time that is completely is not on record, because it doesn't belong to anyone. And it's an interesting concept.
I would really get paranoia.
Now we're just getting like scratching our heads. So
Who's who?
I saw, well, a big thing that I saw when Gaia was looking on that computer and it said Groot. I saw Groot
Yes, I
on
saw
there.
Groot. Yeah,
and then
definitely.
Frost Beast. I mean, I'm sure it's a comic book character, but I don't recall a Frost Beast. But and there were a few other names, but Groot stood out to me, and I was like,
Groot.
I mean, of all characters, I didn't expect that. I mean, I don't want him to be a Skrull. I don't want anyone that we know to be a Skrull.
no.
I think the Skrulls are a really cool idea, but introduced to those characters separately, awesome. But I do not want them as one of our main characters that we love in the MCU.
If you're a Skrull.
Yeah, and you know that I wouldn't be as disappointed, I guess. I mean, I don't want him to be, but yeah, I mean, I don't think so, just because I don't know, just how he's been. I just don't think he really is. I think we would have caught on, but he really does care for you know, Talos he's really close to. He really cares for them, and he cares, you know, that he has his wife. You know, he's married to a Skrull, and he really loves her. So that's awesome, and I'm truly happy for him, because I wanted, you know, he's lived such a hard life and dangerous life. He's been through hell like a million times over.
Definitely.
He disappeared in the blip, you know, so he's just been through a lot of trauma. So I wanted to see him happy, and for him to actually love a Skrull in this way too shows, like, I mean, you don't have to have that, but like it shows like how much he cares for these people, and he's really in for the cause. He really cares about them, and he wants to help them. And the fact that just tangent really quick, but the fact that you have Gravik's group, who is just completely just going against Fury because you didn't keep your promise. So, you know, they're putting all this responsibility on this one man. And even though he is a very strong and powerful man, like, I don't even want to say he's still human. Like, you're still a Skrull. Like, you're still a person. Like, you're not going to be 100% perfect in every thing you do. Not even little thing. Like, this is a major, major thing. And it isn't like Fury's just sitting back and being like, whatever. Like, he's trying really hard to make it work. But the fact that these people just said, well, screw him, he didn't really help us, so now we're just going to hurt his race and just take over his planet. Like, that's so selfish. And, you know, so it's just, it sucks. And
Graphic doesn't care about anybody.
He doesn't care about anyone. And I'm glad. I really think Gaia's seeing that, though, because she's like looking.
She's really starting to see things.
Yeah, and that nice guy that she brought into their community last episode, he ate that blue fruit. Remember? So he's been with her, and I like him. He seems innocent and naive, and I'm hoping in a good heart. I mean, we don't really know him, but I'm kind of hoping that he'll, you know, not just side, but believe what Gaia believes. So I'm hoping they'll be on the same team and go against Gravik, because right now we can see that Gaia's uneasy with this whole thing.
She's watching everything.
Yeah, I mean, she did follow through with the dirty bombs. Thousands of people died. They said 2,000, and probably triple that once they clear the rubble. And that's just so devastating. I mean, and the fact, like you said, that Gravik just walked away and there's no remorse. Speaking of remorse too, it's like he's, oh my God, like how much power. Like he walks into that room and all those people were Skrulls, you know, and the Prime Minister, like that's insane.
I had a feeling after he got in there, I'm saying, they're not really, they're Skrulls. They had to be.
Yeah, because we're like feeling it out. I'm like, wow, he could just walk right in there and talk to these people, and then he gives Gaia the gun and says, shoot this guy if I don't come out in an hour. And I'm like, okay, wow, and the guy's not even like arguing or like,
that's right,
you know,
yeah, definitely.
So I'm like, okay, so Gravik really does have a lot of control in this situation. I'm like, what the heck's going on? But just to, you know, see all these Skrulls, like how many people that we know in the MCU are Skrulls, like it's pretty alarming. And again, I think Skrulls are a cool species. I think they're extremely powerful. They can do a whole lot more than a human can do.
Right, for sure.
But I just feel like if they end up being certain characters that we know and love in the MCU, it's a lie. Like, did they take that person's face? Did they exist? Did that human exist before they took over that face? Or did they make that face up and they were just purely a Skrull the whole time? Like, I'll try to, I know we'll be in shock, but then I'll be like, you know, it's still that person, whether it's a Skrull or a human, but it's fake. I don't know. So we're going to do a quick lightning round. We have 2 comments right now on our community page where I asked you guys to leave questions for Secret Invasion Episode 2. And you're Von Dyer, Maisie, Yan. Sorry if I said your name wrong. The director of the show mentioned that we will soon find out that a character we've known for so long will be revealed as a Skrull, and it will be heartbreaking. Can you guys try and guess who it might be? Gosh. I'm thinking Rhodey could possibly be a Skrull. I hope not. You know, that would make sense because Rhodey is a big focus so far in this show as well. And the fact that he was calm when Fury was telling him about the secret invasion, and he wasn't very surprised. And he's like, yeah, I've heard about these aliens. And, you know, so that could definitely be a possibility. Yeah, and it's just one of those things where
that's right.
I don't know. So who would you be heartbroken if you like? Who would you if
top
who would
of my head? Captain America.
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
That would devastate me.
Yeah, me too.
You know, anyone would. I mean, Iron Man already died, which I hate, but he, you know, he's already gone. And he would have changed into a Skrull like a minute after or so. So they would have known that right away. So definitely not him. And if it's going to be revealed soon, geez, is someone close to Fury. So maybe even Captain Marvel, maybe Carol Danvers. Like that would be a shock to me. Heartbreaking for me would be Tom Holland, would be Spider-Man. Wow. Like Peter Parker. I just love him as a kid. Like, I just think I love Peter Parker. Like, I grew up with Marvel and DC, and I love Batman growing up and Spider-Man. Those were like my two, and Superman too. But like, I want to say Batman and Spider-Man were like the biggest shows I loved growing up, you know, superhero-wise. And Spider-Man, like Peter Parker just has like a place in my heart where I can just relate to him. He's just a cool guy, and he's been through so much, and, you know, I would just hate it to be a lie. And again, I'll take that back and say, like, well, it is the same person, but it's not. So I really hope it's not him. And I love Thor. And this is where I have all these questions. Because where does it end? Like, what's their limit? So they can change into anyone, and again, make objects out of nothing, like a colorful ball, bouncy ball, their clothes. So if they, you know, change into Thor, do they just get his powers too? I don't think it's 100% that way, but maybe it's close. Like if they take someone's physique, they have their muscle mass, so maybe they have their strength. And, you know, breaking down Thor's powers, I mean, we can't break it down to an exact science, so they might be like, oh, well, they're able to match like his magic.
Groot. We did see Groot in the thing, too.
And that's, okay, going back to Groot. What? I mean, they're an alien species. They do not have the same anatomy as humans, although they do have the same kind of physique. You know, they have two arms, two legs, a head, you know, a chest, and but yeah, like to do Groot, he's even more. I mean, like he still has the same stuff like that, but he has bark and he grows a lot of bark. So just to have a Skrull be able to do that too is pretty insane to me.
Wow, that's something,
But for some reason, that doesn't really break my heart so much. I mean, like, I really love Groot. I think he's an awesome character. I mean, I made a whole costume of him, which is on our channel from many years ago, and I still have him put away in my closet because I just can't ever sell him because I love him so much. But it looked so real, and I just love Groot, and I spent months making that costume. I am Groot. So holy crap. So I am shocked to hear that about Groot, but I'm not really heartbroken about it because I can just accept it. You know, I don't know. Let us know like what your thoughts are, if you think that who do you think is going to be a Skrull? Who would really break your heart finding out if he was a Skrull or not? Yeah, so I mean, I just have so many like thoughts on what are the limits, you know?
Yeah.
But I am hoping Gaia, I truly think Gaia is going to learn and go realize on her own on how bad Gravik is,
He sure is bad.
and then go to her father and help Talos and Nick Fury fight this war. The fact that Gravik's group has been this successful, I mean, holy crap. Not only do they have this amazing ability to transform quickly, multiple times, they could trick anyone all the time. And they could just stay that person forever. They're trying to cause this war against all humans, Russians
against
and Americans.
States,
and it's really, really bad. And right now it's succeeding. I mean, they're really good at tricking people. And I know with filming that, this was planned before the war with Ukraine, but it is kind of crazy that they're focused on this show with that going on with poor Ukraine,
They want the humans to destroy one another.
So they can just sit back and enjoy it, or not enjoy it, but Gravik seems to be enjoying it because he justifies everything. Okay, so next question from Ben Senso. Is Kim not watching anymore? Kim is still fully on the channel. She could not take on this show. She's working a lot, and it was just too much for her. But she's still watching The Walking Dead, and she's still doing movies with us. So 90% she's still on the channel, but there will be some times where we'll have to, she'll have to sit out because she can't make it. But she absolutely loves you guys. We love being on the couch together. We still see each other plenty of times every week.
Sure. Yes.
We do miss her not being here, but in a positive way. It's kind of nice because with just you and I, it changes the dynamic.
Yes, it does.
Where you and I just get to, it's just different. I mean, it's not Kim. It's just because we have a third person. The dynamic changes on discussions.
Yes.
Right, so it's kind of nice because then it's you and I just going off of each other, and just a different feel. But it doesn't mean it's bad. And she is looking forward to other series as well. But we just have to figure out what she can do at what time. And again, she's still doing about 90% of reactions with us.
Does a lot.
She works hard. She really does, But yeah, so I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this series so far. Maria Hill is gone, and we were trying to. We were in denial that
she's
maybe,
not a Skrull.
and or a Skrull pretending to be her.
And I felt so sorry for her mother too.
I know.
Elizabeth.
I knew Nick was going to be blamed for that. I mean, how can you not blame him? Because she, she does believe in him. But Maria's mom was talking out of grief too and anger. But Maria had a really dangerous job too, and it doesn't mean that Fury was wrong. It was just, it's a dangerous job, and there are risks involved. You're going against the enemy, and they have all kinds of weapons and stuff, and they're going to try to kill you. I mean, it sucks. I hate that Maria died, but now that Nick Fury has to carry this guilt with him.
And look at how many people were killed.
Yeah. So he just has so much guilt, and now he has more of a drive to push through and save the world. And I like that idea because, we have these superheroes who are just like, we're going to take on the world, or I'm going to take on the world, because they're just so devoted and, in a way, selfless. But I'm like, you're going to need help. And Rhodey, even though he's in this tough position right now, working with the president, I think he will be able, I'm hoping he'll be able to help Nick Fury down the road.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm hoping so. He said, I'm your only friend, but right now they're on opposing teams.
Yes, they are.
Nick Fury's going to, of course, go rogue, which he's,
doing.
Definitely. And we'll see what happens. Yeah. But yeah, so can't wait to see your thoughts, your comments on this. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you very soon, as always.
Bye.
Bye, guys.